Hi guys! Welcome sa Sipnayan. So in this video ay magsusolve na naman tayo ng isang tanong. No? This is counting the number of, or counting the squares in a chessboard. No? So basahin natin yung tanong. In the figure below, the black and white quadrilaterals are congruent squares. How many squares are there in all in the figure? So kung gusto nyo pag-isipan ay pwede nyo i-pause yung video and then tuloy natin later pag may sagot na kayo, no? Para ma-check natin kung tama ba yung sagot ninyo. Okay, so itutuloy na natin, no? So I think yung pinakamalaking o pinakamadalas, no, na pagkakamali dito ay ang sagot ay 64, no? Because as we can see, there are 8 by 8 squares, no? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, di ba? Tapos 8 dito. Tapos 8 din pababa. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an 8 by 8 board. Meaning, meron tayong 64 squares. No? So 8 times 8 lang yan, 64. Pero, no? Pag yan yung sagot nyo, mali yun. No? Kasi bakit? So 8 times 8 is 64. Kasi ang binilang nyo lang yung maliliit. There are bigger squares, no? By the way, hindi ko nasabi, yung pagkakadrawing itong chessboard na ito ay parang rounded yung corner niya, no? Pero i-assume natin that even the corners, no, are also squares. Okay? Para wala tayong problema. Now, there are larger squares. Paano kung ang square mo ay 2 by 2? So, paano mo yung bibilangin? So, from here, this is a 2 by 2 square. This is another 2 by 2 square. This is another 2 by 2 square. Tapos, sana naman dito. Ilan kaya sa tingin nyo yan? Pwede nyo pag-isipan. 7 yan, di ba? Kasi mababawasan lang siya ng isa. No? And, so there are 7. No? 7 2 by 2 squares, no? Pag 7 yung pag ganon, 7 din yung pababa. Ano? Kasi square naman yun, di ba? Square naman yung buong board. So, 7 by 7, ilan yun? 7 times 7, there are 49. 7 times 7, 49. No? So, itong binilang natin kanina, yung una, this is a 1 by 1 squares, diba? Ito ay 2 by 2 squares. Ano, may iba pa pang square? Yes, meron pang larger squares, no? So, meron tayong tinatawag na 3 by 3. So, kung ito naman, square din yan, diba? This is also a square and ito rin. This is also another square. Dalawa na yan, diba? Tapos tatlo. And then, 4. And then, 5. And then, 6, no? So, there are 6. Tapos 6 yung pag ganon. 16 yung pababa. So, that's 6 by 6. 6 times 6. Yun yung number of 3 by 3 squares. So, 6 times 6. 36. May nakikita na ba kayong pattern? Yung pagiging magaling sa math, no? Dapat nakikita natin yung pattern, no? Ano kaya ang pinakamalaking square, no? Na pwede nating sukatin, no? 3 by 3. So, ano kayong susunod? Siyempre, ang susunod na ay 4 by 4. So, ilan kaya? Ilang squares kaya? So, 4 by 4, 1. And then, this is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. Okay? Nakita nyo ba? So, ilan yan? 5 4 by 4 squares. So, 5 yung pag ganon, 5 din yung pababa. So, it's 5 times 5, di ba? That's 5 times 5. By the way, nakikita nyo ba kung bakit binibilang din natin yung pababa? Siyempre, pag in-slide mo yan, pag may 4x4 square ka, pag in-slide mo yan, pwede mo i-slide ulit sa baba, no? So, pwede ka ulit mag-slide dito, for example. Dito ulit, that's another square, ba? Tapos, dito ulit. Diba? So, pwede mo siyang i-slide pa kanan, pwede mo slide pa baba. So, pag binilang mo lahat yon magiging, ilan yan? 5 times 5. It's 25 squares. Kita nyo ba yung pattern? So, I'll let you continue, no? And pwede nyo pag-isipan and pwede nyo i-continue yan. You can pause the video and see if your answer is correct later. Okay, sana nyo na-post nyo yung video and nabilang na nyo. Continuing the pattern, actually pwede na natin ito ituloy. 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 3 is 9. So this is a 5 by 5 square. Tapos 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. So this is 6 by 6 squares. Tapos ito naman yung 7 by 7 squares. Tsaka ito yung pinakadulo, no? Yung malaki na, yung 8 by 8. Yung pinakamalaki na square. So pag dinotal natin yan, lahat, yun na yung number of squares natin. So ilan yan? Gusto yung i-add na lang? So 64 plus 49 plus 36 plus 25 plus 16 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1. Ilan yan? 20, 30, plus 25, 55, plus 100. So 155 plus 49. 155 plus 49. 4. Carry 1, 0, 1. So there are 204 squares in all. No? So ang sagot natin dito ay 204. Okay, so sana ay may natutunan kayo dito sa ating maiksing video. As you can see, pattern searching is very important in mathematics. I'll see you in the next video.